All right. All right, here we go. All right. Well, hey, welcome everybody. This is Terry with NSPS TV, Paranormal Podcast, Raw and Uncut. Tonight, we have Dirty South Paranormal from Dallas, Texas. How you guys doing tonight?
We're doing all right, blessed.
Doing all right. Hey, man, glad to have you guys on, man. You know, I think I've been talking to you guys, you know, messages off and on, you know, seeing how you guys are doing, you know, up there in the great city of Dallas, Fort Worth, because that is where you guys are from, right? Dallas, Fort Worth area?
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, I'm not a big Cowboy fan now. I just want to let you guys know.
Hey, me neither.
I am not a big Cowboy fan.
Hey, we just clinched fourth, though. We're in the
fourth.
playoffs.
Okay. Well, the question is.
But hey, now we're gonna have to go against the big boys.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I know y'all guys, Cowboys have that cheesy schedule all year, you know, and I'm just wondering if you guys can pull it together. Who are y'all playing?
We don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
The playoffs just ended. I mean, the regular season just ended today, so they should have the schedule out tomorrow.
Well, either way, y'all gonna lose, so I'm not worried about
it. I like him.
All right, hey, how's the weather up there by chance? You don't mind me asking?
It's cold right now. It's been raining stuff.
Off and on. It's kind of like a bipolar woman. That's Texas, though.
Hey. I understand that. Trust me, I got one myself running around here. I tell her she's kind of loony all the time, you know. Hey, but you know, I tell you what, we can get that check. We can just go have them committed to the stadium. We can get that money. That's no problem. All right, guys. Now, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me how long you've been doing, you know, paranormal. Hey, first of all, tell me where you get that name from.
I thought of it.
You thought of it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm the one. Yeah. I thought it fit, you know, Dirty South.
Now, down in the South. Yeah. You know, Texas is a little dirty, so.
Exactly. You know, and actually, I was thinking about, before I put, you know, made my name to what it is, I was thinking about, you know, Dirty South something, you know, because we are dirty, and I'm a little bit south, you know, a little bit southern and further than you guys. So I was thinking about that, and you know, then I'm like, well, no, I ain't gonna do these guys like that, man. They probably have the copyrights to that, and you know, they probably sue me for what little money I do make. So I decided not to do that and just, you know, stick, you know, with NSPS TV Paranormal, and you know, and we've had great success with that name, you know, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
y'all been here about a year now, right?
Yeah, it's been going on a year, about 2 years. You know, dude. I mean, it's been very exciting. Unlike, you know, some paranormal teams that have 10 to 15 people. You know, we're only 4 to 6. You know. That's where we, you know, we can actually break down in teams, and everybody can be a part of an investigation, you know, because when we go investigate, we need everybody to be there. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes
helps with the cost.
Oh, tell me about it, dude. And coming out with 10, 15, 20, I wouldn't know where to start, you know. On something like that, you know. So hey, I'm glad that you guys keep it just to 2. How, you know, another question, how, you know, how busy are you guys up there?
We try to go investigate at least once or twice a month, or about every 1 month or 2 months.
1 month to 2 months.
Whatever the pocketbook can, you know, withstand.
Okay. Now you guys do live in Dallas, right?
We live in Granbury.
We live about 2 hours away from Dallas.
Not too far from Fort Worth.
Okay, so we're actually going west. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, how is that area? Is it pretty?
We live out in the country.
Oh man, I mean,
Granbury is supposed to be the
one of the most
historical old towns in Texas. It's, I think, voted 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Now, have you guys investigated everything in your little town?
we've tried to, but we've only been able to do the Hood
old
County
jail.
jail, and it's actually pretty cheap. It's only like $75, but it's just a small little jail.
It's
only
got like two cells, right?
yeah.
It's got like one male cell and one female cell, so it's pretty small.
All right, well, give me a little, I mean, give me a little history on that town, you know, when did it first establish, you know, and all that stuff.
We just moved out here about 2 years ago, so
okay.
Not too sure.
Not too sure, but is there any history there? You know, Native
yeah.
Americans,
there's a lot of history out here.
okay, so all right. Well, you know what? Hopefully you guys be able to you know, feel around that little town and figure things out.
Yeah,
know?
we've been trying to get into a lot of these buildings around here, especially on the square. There's a Granbury Opry Theater. It's very well known, but they only let movies, TV stars in that place.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I guess they don't want to draw the paranormal attention to themselves, maybe.
But I mean, there's
you know who the Tennessee Rap Chasers are, right?
right.
I believe they're actually coming here next month for an event, but they're not letting them in, but they've been in it before.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it seems like everybody's having that problem all over, you know, as far as paranormal, getting into places, everybody seems to have that problem. You know, I've done some things I'm not proud of. I mean, but you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? To actually get in and get that investigation, you know, and I'm not saying that, hey man, I've jumped some fences and went through some doors I should have went through. But you know, you got to do what you got to do to get that investigation.
Hey, you gotta keep that hush hush sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true, man. Because it's crazy because how people, you know, especially more on the conservative side, they really don't want to know what's going on, or they really don't care. You know, I live in Cedar Park, and it's probably one of the most conservative towns in Central Texas.
Yeah. We've investigated, and have you heard of Mineral Wells, where the Baker Hotel is?
Yeah.
We've investigated all around there, but that, you know, there's a lot of older people out there, so they're not really about ghosts and stuff.
No,
they're all about the history and stuff like that.
I mean, and I understand because they want to preserve, you know, what history that they have out there. But you know, there's a dark side to history. I mean, everything is not as clean as you think. There's always a dark side to something. You know, so I've had that problems too, but you know, I had to go over some people's heads, you know, to get into certain spots, and which, you know, you got to do what you got to do. That's all I can say.
Well, I'll tell you a trick. You're on Facebook a lot, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you in? There's a group called Abandoned Texas. Are you in that group?
I was in that group, and I got into it with the guy that was in that group, and long story short, I just got myself out of there.
Well, listen, what you do is you'll see them buildings, and most of them places, they'll let you investigate for free if you find the right people.
Yeah, I figured that. I am really want to go into South Texas, deep South, because I heard there's a lot of missions down there where people don't even, they're in the middle of nowhere. People don't even, it's just like an abandoned little town where, you know, it's just dirt and tumbleweed. You know, I really,
ghost town.
Yeah, I really would love to go down there, you know, and check out some of those places because missions, a lot of history, a lot of death, you know, especially back in during the Texas Revolution, where, you know, Santa Anna walks through there and just wipe everybody out, especially, you know, if they were, you know, against Santa Anna, you know, he just wanted to take care, you know, what he needed to take care of and preserve Texas. But fortunately, that didn't happen.
Have you been to the Black Swan Inn?
The Black Swan Inn? No, I've never even heard of that.
Oh man, that they actually had I forget what war it was, but it was right out in front of their property.
Oh,
It's a
really?
it's a big mansion out in San Antonio.
No, I've never even heard of that one. Uh, a war. I'm trying to. Was it a Texas Revolution?
I think it was
I think it was the Mexican War versus Texas.
Okay, American
Yeah,
Texas Revolution. Wow, I'll let you check that place out, man. That'd be very interesting.
it's a little pricey,
Oh, how
about
much
500 bucks.
per what? Per team?
Yeah,
Okay, is there a minimum per team of people or?
I think about 10 people. But
Uh,
but the bad thing about that is they only let you investigate the downstairs because the lady still lives upstairs,
oh, really?
and
Now,
she's actually the owner of Yorktown Memorial Hospital.
how old is this lady?
I'm
probably in
not
her
she
50s.
50, 60. She's an older lady,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
she owns Black Swan Inn and Yorktown.
Yorktown. Yeah.
wow. You know, when I first started uh, the paranormal, would you say it's been about 2 years, and we sat down and we decided what should we do. We've decided at that point is we're not going to investigate anything a million people have investigated. So
Yeah,
our goal was to go out and investigate all the unknowns.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, mind you, I mean, there's some great evidence at these places that people, 100,000,001 paranormal investigators have went to. But the thing is, what about all these places that nobody's been to?
yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why I was telling you about that abandoned Texas. Most of them places
yeah.
have not been touched.
I mean, that's why I get kind of upset. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about this. When people tell me, oh man, this is the most haunted place in Texas, this is the most
Yeah.
haunted place in the world, in the country, how do we know?
Exactly.
Because there could be another place, like you say, nobody even touched, can have just as much paranormal
Exactly.
as the place that you claim that is the most haunted place in the state. I mean, so that's what I want to do. You know, it might take a little work. You know,
Yeah.
you might stay up to 3 o'clock doing a little research. But to me, it's worth it, bro.
Oh yeah. If you're able to get in and nobody else has touched it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Well, forget about me. Let's talk about you guys. I mean, tell me something. Tell me something
Well,
about you two.
We've been investigating for about 4.5 years now. So
we was on another team for about a year, and then we decided to create our own team. So we've been going strong for about 3 years with Dirty South, and we've investigated all across Texas.
Okay. If you guys had a place, what place would probably be the most creepiest for you guys?
Bollinger Hotel.
Old Park Hotel.
Old Park Hotel, Bollinger, Texas.
You know, I've heard a lot of things about that place. Some good, some bad. I've yet to go there. Actually, my buddy, who's another podcast, actually has a friend. I think it's like part owner. I'm not sure on what exactly this guy does.
Yeah,
but
it's a husband and wife team.
Yeah, and he always invites Kyle, which is another podcaster of mine.
Oh yeah, I was actually supposed to do one with him before a podcast.
Kyle into the pit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
We actually seen him at the Nazareth.
The Nazareth.
There was an investigation there with Mustafa.
There you go.
I helped him down the stairs because he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And I said, here, use my bag. You can walk down. I'm a big dude.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, that's him. That's my buddy. Actually, we're headed out to Lafayette this weekend, Louisiana. We're gonna take a little trip down there. I got to take my son back to school, and want to, get some time to go do an investigation down there. I've been going back and forth like every other month, but I've never had time to actually go down there and investigate anything. But I think I'm gonna try to do something this weekend coming up. That should be pretty interesting. Okay, well, hey, quick question. What kind of equipment do you guys use?
K2, Spirit Box, we got a SLS. The main thing we use is the cell phone. It's got mostly everything on there.
Most active. Now, since you guys use the cell phone, how do you guys feel about all these ghost apps that are out today? Do you guys use those?
Yeah, we use a few of them.
We use the Necrophonic, Ghost Tools.
The SLS app.
Have you guys had any success?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We've had a buddy that was at the Nazareth. He was actually their paranormal investigator, but he ended up passing away at an event at the Nazareth on the top floor. And we did an interview with him. What was his name? Potter. Ken Potter Paranormal. Well, anyways, the Ghost Tools app, it's basically like the Ovilus.
Yeah.
And he said they put them both together right next to each other in word for word.
Really? Wow. That is something. Okay. Hey, how often do you guys, investigate cemeteries?
Oh, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit? Yeah. I've had problems. I mean, there's cemeteries in Central Texas every corner around here. I mean, and some of the team members were like, especially when COVID was going on, we couldn't get into anything. And let's go investigate one of the most, hear the word most, haunted cemeteries in Central Texas. So we did that, and I basically debunked everything that was at that cemetery. I was like, wait a minute, no, it's peaceful, quiet, nothing. So people say this, people say that, so every time I put a camera on something, if a light deflects, no, it's paranormal. But no, if your light is deflecting off a stop sign, it's not paranormal. Come on, dude.
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of people while they're filming, they'll have a flashlight on or a light, and they'll see it glare around across the screen, and that's an orb.
Yeah. That's not, no. I don't know if you ever been on my page and seen some of the pictures that I've got on our page.
Yeah, I've checked it out.
There's one where we're in a abandoned slave cemetery. Yeah. And the person that was peeping behind the tree at me. And that was probably one of the most times I've actually caught somebody actually I mean, people tried to debunk that, but dude, there's no way you can debunk that, man. That was a good pick that we actually, we captured some good evidence right there. I mean, I was shocked because I was just going through my pictures and I didn't pay no attention, but I had to blow it up. Once I blew it up, I was able to see what was going on. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Are you guys active on your social media? I mean, how often do you guys get on there?
We got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We try to at least post on there every other week. Every other week.
Okay, unlike me,
especially on the Facebook, you see all these other Facebook groups and they post all these little funny memes. I'll just post that, give people a laugh.
Yeah, I try to do, keep up with that, at least I try going at least once a day, and post something, just to keep up with the audience.
If you post once a day, it'll help you grow.
Yeah, and that's something we're definitely trying to do is grow. That's why I decided to to do a podcast show. To get more audience, You know, and me personally, I'm not from Texas, but I've been here for so long, I feel like I'm a part of it. You
Yeah.
know, and I'm like, the first thing I've noticed was there's nobody out there that's representing all the paranormal teams that are out, you know, that are out in Texas. I mean, dude, we're the second biggest state in the country.
Yeah.
So they should be, I mean, there are more paranormal investigators in the state of Texas than they are anywhere else.
I believe it.
You know, so I'm like, wait, hold up. I got something here. We can do this. So, hey, I started up a podcast. Bam, I'm gonna hit I don't care, man, if you're a two-man team or a half a team. I want to talk to you. I want to be able to say, hey, I talked to this guy. He showed, you know, he told me some of his stories and, you know, his experiences, you know, and go from there. You never know. That might even help him grow. You know what I'm saying? Not, it helped me grow also. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, guys. I mean, I appreciate you guys coming on and, you know, talking to me.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Oh, no problem. One, you know, a couple more questions. You guys have any animals, pets, dogs?
Yeah, we got 5 cats.
They're outside cats.
Actually 6.
You want 2 more?
No.
I've been trying to tell her to get rid of one.
No.
Oh my God. Okay, because the reason I'm asking is
they're little hunters.
Yeah, and they are very in tune. They got pretty. If I had cat eyes, I mean, oh, dude, I would be the perfect paranormal investigator. If I had their senses, oh, dude, that would be so damn perfect. But a guy asked me, because he's a paranormal investigator, and it's just him and his dog. There's nobody else, and they go out and investigate, and his dog actually, how can I say it, dude? His dog actually alerts him to paranormal, because the dog, he set the dog up where the dog would start barking at something. I guess that's it might be normal, you know, where the dog would start barking, you know, and point. I mean, he'll just stick his little head and point and look right out there. It's pretty cool how he does it. You guys will have to go check it out.
Yeah, they can feel energy.
Yeah, and you know, and I was like, wow, dude. So I was tempted to put, I might be the first to do this. I was tempted to put a camera on my cat and take my cat on an investigation. So that would be cool, wouldn't it? Like a cat cam.
Yeah. Yep.
Like a cat cam. And the only problem is cats don't come back when you tell them to.
Yeah, I know.
Keep going.
You might put a GPS on her too.
Yeah. I mean, I end up losing all my damn equipment because she wants to go sniff some damn bush. Dogs come back, cats will keep going.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the 2 that I got, I can't, but they won't go. They just stay right there, you know. But all right, well, you know, what do you guys do for a living? Is this like a 4-time gig for you guys?
Yeah, we're stay-at-home parents.
Oh, okay. How many kids you got?
2.
2 boys, girls?
2 boys. Yeah, 4-year-old and 11-year-old boys.
Oh, wow. Hey, are they playing football yet?
No.
She won't let them. But I'm gonna get the 4-year-old into it.
Man, the 4-year-old should be. My kid was playing football at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're right there, man, in the middle of the Metroplex. I mean, there's more football players there in the NFL that came out of Dallas than anywhere in the state. You know, so you guys might want to consider that some little money makers right there, man.
That's how he looks at it.
We got the 11-year-old in the boxing, but they won't let the 4-year-old until he turns 5 into it.
Yeah.
But
really?
He actually whoops on the 11-year-old.
Yeah, they got little boxing gloves and they go toe to toe a lot.
Wow, that is some, man, all my kids are grown. I got a 28, 25, 26, and an 18-year-old. You know, I started young and got them out the house quick. You know, I just turned 50 last year. I'll be 51 this year, you know, and that's people are kind of envious about me because I'm able to do things that and investigate and you know go out and do things while you know most people have kids and they
Yeah.
not able to do what I do. You know,
Well,
I'm
Well,
like,
thank
we
God
had,
we got a Meemaw.
yeah, we got a live-in babysitter. His
oh, you
mom
got a
lives with
memo.
us, so
Well,
yeah,
hey,
she watches him.
so how does she feel about you guys investigating the paranormal?
She thinks it's silly,
She thinks it's
a waste
silly.
of money, you know.
Waste. So,
Yeah.
you know, is she Southern Baptist, Catholic, Christian?
She's a Christian.
She's a Christian. So she kind of has a little.
She believes in it, but I think the whole thought of it, like when we're doing something in the house, you know, whether we're
Right.
doing a section or something, she gets kind of nervous because if she hears something, it's going to freak her out.
Especially if it says her name.
Yeah. It said her name a few times and she was like, what?
Things that go bump in the dark.
Yep.
Wow. That is, yeah. Yeah, my wife or ex-wife is the same way, you know. Don't you bring nothing back. I'm gonna
Yeah.
bring back
That's what she said.
I'm gonna bring back a 12-pack of beer, you know. Shit, I'm gonna bring something back, you know. And I mean she's cool with it, but when we first started out, you know, it's really a money thing when you first start because you want this, you want that, you gotta
Yeah.
have this, you gotta have that. But you know, I come to find out is I can't. There's no way I'll be able to hang with the Joneses as far as you know buying paranormal equipment. You know, so
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you know, I'm gonna $100 camera is just as good as a $200 camera.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just because,
Sometimes you might have to just look on eBay and look for a used piece of equipment.
yeah, I mean that's where
It's just as good as the expensive stuff.
that's where I buy all my equipment on eBay.
Another man's trash is another man's
Yeah.
treasure.
Yep.
Damn right it is. Hey, can I get an amen?
Amen.
Hey, amen. I mean, because trust me, the only thing I do buy is that's brand new is my cases that I put all my equipment in. Now you can go down to Harbor Freight and get a case
Yep.
for like $30. You know, I end up picking up like maybe two. I need to buy some more because I am adding more equipment as I go.
So what's your favorite piece of equipment?
My favorite piece of equipment, good question, because don't too many people ask me that, is the motion ball.
Cat balls.
Oh yeah.
Cat balls.
Yeah, we got some of those.
Yes, the cat ball.
Cheap and affordable.
Yes. Now they also have a dog ball, which is not, you know, it's not as sensitive.
Yeah.
Every now and then you might have to tap it on your leg, but you know what? Those work just as well as those cat balls. Only for the simple fact, if you're out investigating and you want to put that ball down, it gives the you know the entity and the entity, the ghost or whatever. You know, you have to get a little energy for them to actually to make that ball go off.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of helps me out. I mean, it does a lot of good validation because we all know that that ball. I mean, because those little cat balls, a damn ghost of a wind can go by and it'll go off. But that dog ball, there's no way. And you know, the dog would actually have to put some force on it for actually to go off. So
Yeah.
you know, you guys might want to try to invest in that. I mean, it's a good thing. And the camera. I just bought me a brand new camera and it has 4K video on it. And I use that, you know, for a lot of things. You know, I got like maybe 8 cameras,
Phew.
you know,
You
yeah.
got more than me, and I've been in it longer than you.
Yeah, I got like 8 cameras. 2 I use for stationary. 4 I use per team because we try to have 2 investigators per team.
Yeah.
That's why we have 6. Yeah, 6. So it'd be me and another investigator, camera guy, me or whoever to investigating, camera guy. That's where, you know, because we've always had that problem of the camera guy running from one area to the other. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, dude, that guy's running too much. So we're gonna try to eliminate all that, you know, because while he's over there, he could be missing something over here. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, wait. So let's go ahead and just, you know, add another investigator and another team, camera tech, and just go from there. Now it is hard finding investigators for us.
Oh, we know all about that.
Uh-huh.
It is hard. I
There's several people that say they want to investigate, and you'll put them on the team, and they'll sit there for about 8 months, and then you'll be like, man, this dude ain't investigating
Yep.
with us for a minute. Let's go and get him off.
Yeah,
right.
We've had that issue before.
And the one thing that it's not a bad thing, but I've always, when I reach out and, you know, try to see if somebody, and I always run into a lot of women and a lot of older women. Not so many.
We was the same here. We did have a team of like 10, and most of them were women.
Yeah.
But then we ran into a drama, you know, with the women.
Yeah, and you don't need, and see,
let's cut it down a little bit.
Yeah, and that's one thing I try to avoid, drama.
So what we're doing now is we're trying to investigate with other teams.
Collabing a lot.
Yeah. You know, we don't do that much, only for the simple fact, a lot of people that I know is 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours away.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't want to, you know,
Travel.
Travel.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of weird, man. I mean, I don't mind traveling, long as it's on a, you know, we can leave here on a Friday, investigate a Saturday, and come back on a Sunday.
That's usually what we do.
I mean, I don't mind that at all, dude. I mean, and you get a chance to meet new people and experience, and people that have equipment that you've never even, you know, saw. Because I ran across a guy that had a pyramid, and it lit up. It was like a.
K2. I think I know what you're talking about. It has different lights.
Yeah, it's like a pyramid. It has different lights, and one's for yes, one's for no. But dude, I've never been able to find that thing on any website whatsoever.
I think I know what you're talking about, and if I find it, I'll send it to you on Messenger.
Yeah, because I mean, that thing is pretty cool. Because when we investigated the old Lockhart jail in Lockhart, Texas, we did a joint investigation, and dude, the guy was actually having great communication with somebody. You know, it's like, well, you know, if you're here, can you light up the orange light side? The orange side will come on. Oh man, it was great, dude. But I've never been able to find that tool, you know. And I know it probably costs big money or whatever.
I think they go for around somewhere around 80 to 150, something like that.
Oh well, hell, you messing with my beer money if you get down that. I'm not trying to spend that much. So I mean, I think the most
you might be able to find it on eBay for a little cheaper though.
Yeah, but you know, I need to check into that, because if I see something, it's gonna bother me till I get it.
Especially if you want it.
Yeah,
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I gotta have that. I gotta have that. No ifs and buts about it. That's no buts. So, all right, guys. And you guys live in what town again?
Granbury.
Granbury, Texas. And the nearest big town is what? Fort Worth?
Fort Worth. About 35 miles away.
Okay. Now, how many other paranormal teams are around you guys that you know of?
There's two. There's actually two in our town. So there's three in this town, from what I know of. Us, RIP Paranormal, and Hood Paranormal.
It's called Hood Paranormal.
Yeah, it's because Granbury's Hood County. You're not from the hood or nothing.
Hey man, you make me want to go up there and I feel right at home. Shit.
Hey, I know what you mean, man. I was born and raised in Grand Prairie, and there's nothing but hood
Good.
people up out there.
Well, how often do you guys collaborate with these other teams? I mean, are you guys on
Every few months.
so you guys really don't socialize with them?
Every few months we'll investigate with other people. We're actually going to investigate. I forgot what they said their name was, but there's a team member that was from our last team. We're going to investigate with her. She's creating her own team with her boyfriend next month, and then in March we're going to be going to Broken Bow Asylum, and we'll be investigating with Blue Bonnet Paranormal.
Oklahoma.
It's in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're interested, we got a few spots that are open if you want to come along.
When was this be?
March
16th.
27th, I believe. Or no, the 19th. It's the 19th.
Okay, well, send me all the info on that, and
we'll have that place for 24 hours.
Really?
Yeah, so if you want to go to sleep or stay up all night and investigate, wake up the next morning, whatever you want to do.
That really sounds interesting. On the 21st, we are headed to Huntsville, Texas, to Demon's Road. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, Martha's Cemetery.
Yep.
Way out there. Yeah, so we're gonna do an investigation.
I've had a few kinfolk at the prison that was up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's actually, I'm glad you mentioned that, because
it's supposed to be haunted too.
Yeah. So that prison cemetery, I'm not for sure which one it is, but we're going to investigate that place also that Saturday. We're going to hit up Demon's Road and Martha Friday and do the prison cemetery Saturday. And we're going to drive back that same night. So it should be an interesting trip. Man, I went on YouTube and looked up this place. I've seen people run out of there, get in their cars and, I'm all scared. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to go up there, and check this place out. This is our first time actually leaving Central Texas, so it's a big thing for us. And, and the good thing about it, we don't have a bunch of people rolling with us. It'll be just the four of us. So we'll be.
Well, if you ever get a chance to do Old Park, we would even be down to do a collab with y'all. It's $300, and what we do is the people that's going, everybody plays the same price, even, and you actually get a room for the night there.
Oh, really?
You get to leave, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
The hotel is in full function.
We've been there about 3 or 4 times.
Oh yeah.
The first time we went, there's this one room. It's right next to the portal. Me, her, and 2 other ladies was in this room, and it was like we was upstairs. It was like somebody took a broomstick from the bottom and banged hard as you can. You could literally feel it in your feet.
Really? Wow. That's cool.
Then the second or third time we went, we was recording or live on Facebook, and another investigator that was with us, he was going near the children's room, and this little girl said, "Leave me alone." You could only hear it in the recording.
In the recording?
You couldn't hear it live though. You could hear it in the recording though.
That is crazy.
Oh, and then we had another lady. She was interrogating, talking crap.
What?
And she got shoved twice.
Really? Wow.
Physically.
Yeah.
We seen this with our eyes.
Yeah.
That is crazy, dude.
That's why we say it's the best place that we've ever been. A lot of activity.
Okay. Well,
we love that place.
All right. Well, definitely do. We have to check that place out too, man. I mean, I'm open for anything, dude. I mean,
yeah.
My mind and my book. I can't say book because people would think pocketbook. It's open, but
yeah, your calendar book.
Yeah, my calendar book. I'm open just about anything, as long as it's on the weekends, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
that's
we try to
we
do
don't
because the
normally go
11
during
year
the
old.
week.
Well,
Yeah.
let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys done any residential?
Yep.
I mean, tell me a little bit something about that.
We went to this lady's house
Up here.
and she said that her child, what was she saying? That something was messing with her child.
Yeah.
And it was a young little girl, probably 6 or 7.
Okay.
We went in there and we actually caught an EVP, and we was on the phone with our medium, and she was telling the lady, and she said, that sounds like the guy that died in here.
Wow.
So yeah, and we caught an EVP, and it was kind of crazy. It made the woman cry.
Really? Now,
But
go ahead.
on the residential ones, we don't try to record because we don't.
We try to respect their privacy.
Yeah.
Exactly. I definitely understand that. John Montelego from
Yeah, we know who he is.
you know who he is? Yeah, I had a podcast with him last night, and that's that's all he does is residential. Pretty cool guy. I mean, he's from Oregon, and I'm a big Oregon Duck fan, so we had some things in common.
Yeah, we were supposed to link up with him on an investigation out in Mineral Wells. We had a school out there that not too many people's touched. But
we were the first team to actually go in and investigate.
Now, is this the school that burnt down just recently?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
man.
Yeah.
We
got a lot of activity there.
We were supposed to link up with him and do that, but the city actually shut it down because they shut down the Nazareth, the military hospital over there.
Why did the city shut it down?
They didn't want that kind of attention in the town.
They basically wanted they wanted to be up to date on codes and stuff.
But that if you're up to date on codes, and I mean it's an abandoned hotel. I mean, there's no up to date on codes. I mean,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Right.
They put a lot of stuff to stop in Mineral Wells because they basically want to be known for history, but there's a lot of ghost hunters that go out there.
Yeah.
Okay, who owns that place?
The same dude that owns Baker Hotel.
Okay, now, so they forcing him to put money into an abandoned building just to update the codes.
He's not doing it though. He's shutting them down because he's actually not making no profit from it.
Yeah.
He's just worried about getting the Crazy Water Hotel up, what's just now open, not too far from the Baker Hotel. They're about to open the Baker Hotel. I don't know, in a few years. They've been trying to get that place up and going.
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually owned the Nazareth Hospital too, which we investigated several times too. We had a door slam there. We had a guy from Ghost Geek Paranormal. He got hit with emotions in the surgery room.
Really?
And they had to shut that place down. Basically, it's a long story. The lady that was running the Nazareth, have you ever heard of the Hill House?
Yeah.
Haunted Hill House?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, the lady that owns the Haunted Hill House, basically, she's kind of big-headed, and she's kind of competing with the lady. And she actually went to the owner and said, "Hey, can I rent that building up behind her? Under from
What?
It
was
a mess.
It's a hot mess.
I can imagine that.
Paranormal hotness.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. How do you guys feel about the paranormal world with all the drama,
Oh, you know all about that?
Man,
there is so much drama in this field, it's ridiculous.
And
the way I feel about it is, so basically people will step on you to be able to try to make a name for themselves and get bigger and better. That's just
Yeah.
You might as well call it the paranormal soap opera. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it is.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and do you blame people like Omar Gosh and people like him that's got a little big-headed uh, for his success? I don't know if you guys know who Omar Gosh is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
know who
do.
Omar is.
Yep.
For his big-headedness, you know, and it got so big-headed where people started coming after him. You
Yeah.
know, that's, I mean, it to me,
But
it's
they
crazy.
actually went after him and Hunted the Dead. You know who that
Yeah.
is?
No,
His
I don't
good
think
buddy.
oh yeah, I've heard of
Well,
him.
anyways, they actually they got together and created this little YouTube video, and they was basically calling this lady Patty out from the G team.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nothing but drama, man. You know.
Yeah. That's why we just stick to 2-man team. It's just better that way.
Yeah, I mean,
You basically got to put your feet in the water a little bit and then see how it is. And then
yeah,
if it's a little too hot, back up.
back the hell up, dude, because I've actually experienced some things like that with my own paranormal team. You know, I'm a laid back guy, dude.
Exactly.
I
We
do what
try
the
to
fuck.
stay that way.
I try to fucking be laid back, but people sometimes in your own team want to push your buttons and
I know
just
what you
want to
mean.
just want to test you.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't want to bring the hood out of me. That's
Right.
something you don't want to do.
I agree.
You don't want to do that. So
I'm trying to stay humble. Back.
exactly, give me 50 feet. And
Don't activate my ghetto button.
exactly, because people don't know, man. They have
Right.
no clue on what the fuck I'm capable of. And I had we had just brought this female on the team, but we did a joint investigation in Seguin, and you know, we were sitting back just watching, and while this other team was arguing, they were arguing among themselves.
Oh Lord.
We were just sitting back like, what the hell is this? So I get a phone call that night from one of the team members. The other team members say, hey man, I heard, you know, I saw how you guys were. You're respectable. You guys are cool. I want to join your team. And I'm like, what? What about your team? Oh, I'm not worried about that team. I let her quit. The first thing I said is, how do you think the leader of your team will feel if you come join my team the day after an investigation? I mean,
Yeah.
it was
You
kind
try
of
to bring
weird.
heat to me.
Yeah, right. And I'm not trying to do that. And I just, dude, I helped this guy promote his name, his team, because it's called Seguin Paranormal.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to change the name up, you know, and go from there. But I'm like, I don't think so. But some of the members on my team tried to say, well, hey, yeah, okay, you can join. And I took a step back. I'm like, did you just say she can join? No, that don't work, man. I'm not going to get into that type of drama here. So,
Yeah.
long story short, the lady that actually wanted to join the team had a son that did something on YouTube, and he wanted us. Well, basically, she wanted us to get his name out on us. And this kid can't have been no more than about 13 years old.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait a minute, you're not going to use us so this kid can get his name out. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. If we're going to get successful, it's going to be because of our hard work, not because of this kid here. You know, so things got heated. Went left, went right. Some things were said. I had to cut it loose.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I had to cut it loose, bro. You know, some two other team members, good choice. You know, she was drama anyway. And the other one was like, well, I saw her side. I'm looking at both sides. I saw her side, and it wouldn't have helped if we would have jumped on the coat of this kid. I'm like, no, dude,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna jump on the coat of a kid. Now, if it was a YouTuber that was of age, grown, and I was like, okay, cool, dude. I mean, yeah, we can definitely do this. We can collaborate all day long, but not a
Yep.
kid.
Yeah.
Not a kid. I'm not gonna do that. And man, it went left quick, and I'm like, no, can't do that. And I just broke all ties with her. She called me out on some things on social media. But
Oh man.
the good thing about that is I'm the type of guy, I'm not gonna respond back to it. I try to, delete her or whatever the
Hey,
conversation
best
is.
thing to do, let them say what they want to say. And it's just gonna make them look ignorant.
Yeah,
Especially if you don't respond to it.
no, not definitely. I don't respond to it, dude. I mean, I try to be positive in every aspect, because you never know who's fucking watching out there. I mean, you really don't know. You're trying to make it big and you trying to be successful and you're trying to do the right things. But in the meantime, dude, you got some ruthless mugs out there that will cut
Yeah.
They're cutthroat. They're out there everywhere.
They will cut your damn throat and won't think shit about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's so bad about it? You hate to say that, but it's true.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
sometimes,
sure is.
and sometimes you might have to go that way to get your point across, and you don't want to go that way, but sometimes you got to go that little extra inch, just to get your point across, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
I think what the deal is, most of these small paranormal teams, they want to be the next ghost hunters, ghost adventures.
Yeah.
Right.
They get big headed.
Yeah.
Once they get just a little bit of following, 200-300, 1,000, 2,000, whatever. What we do is we're in it because it's fun.
Yeah. It's a hobby for us.
It's a hobby.
When you ghost hunt and especially when you catch something, it's like getting a tattoo. You want to go back and get some more.
Yeah.
Get some more. Exactly.
It's addicting.
Now, and let me ask you guys another question. How do you guys feel about all these TV paranormal teams like Tabs, Ghost Adventures?
Well, I'll tell you right now.
We used to watch Ghost Adventures a lot, but
we still watch them sometimes when the new episodes come out. But when we did the investigation with Mustafa, he actually said, if they're not getting nothing, they'll put the phone by the K2, make it go off or something, the radio.
Don't make shit up.
Yeah.
Really? Wow,
Yep.
that's
just like Omar God.
Take it till you make it.
You cannot get something on every video.
No,
it's not like
we
that.
don't. I mean, we don't get stuff every time.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
The paranormal don't work that way. You're completely right, dude.
No.
If you got something every time you went and invested and did an investigation, can you just dude? It would be fucking crazy, but it don't work like that. Some people just don't want to be bothered with you. You know what I'm saying? There's another guy on YouTube. There's Omar Gosh. There's a guy, Franco TV.
Like the guy? He like runs him with Omar.
Oh, he runs with Omar.
Yeah, they do videos sometimes.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought he was basically by himself. I've seen him, a couple of times, and I kind of respect the guy because some things he do. Yeah, he's by himself.
He did a video with Omar. It was just him and Omar. It was he usually does do videos alone, but this video he did with Omar, and they were at I forget what it's called. It's a dam, and it was just him and Omar, and they were recording, and they had like this T-shirt, and all of a sudden the T-shirt like it blew, and they were like, "Oh my God, look at that!"
Over dramatized.
Yeah,
they probably ended up blowing it, and, cutting the video, editing it.
I can see it. What do you guys think about Nuke's top 5? Do you guys watch Nuke's top
I
10?
don't think I've heard of them yet.
Yeah, check out Nuke's top 10 or top 5. And basically what it is, it's a guy that comes on and he talks about paranormal from all over the country. People send him videos in and to share, and he'll put it on his website, talk about it.
Here recently, have you ever heard of Paranormal Warehouse?
I can't say that I have. No.
It's actually the bearded guy off Ghost Hunter, or
Daryl Marston.
Daryl Marston.
Okay.
He's actually the owner of it. He runs on all the social medias, but they're doing a thing right now where you can give them a clip of your evidence, and they got like 5,000, 500,000. They're out there.
Oh yeah.
And here recently, just a few days ago, we sent our EVP and actually a few of them, and we made it into the top 3.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah, of the little girl saying, "Leave me alone."
What do you guys think about Katrina Whiteman?
I don't think I've heard of her neither.
What? She does what's that song? It's when they go investigate for like, oh man, I want to say like 3 or 4 days in a haunted location, and all they do is investigate. It's Lockdown Paranormal, if I'm right.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, Katrina, and I forgot her.
Is she the one that had a show with the Osborne kid?
Osborne.
I'm not quite sure.
What's the name of that show?
But I know what you're talking about that show.
I forget.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure, but she might have. But dude,
there's so many people out there, you know. I've probably seen it, but I just don't know the name off the top.
Dude, and you know, and the most famous one for here in Cedar Park that came here was the Dead Files. I don't know if you guys ever seen that TV show in Cedar Park.
Calling something.
Cedar Park, the surroundings is season 2, episode 9 or 8.
It's a blonde-headed kid, ain't it?
No, it's not a kid. It's about 3 people. It has a cop. He goes
with the medium.
Yes, with the medium. You guys should check that out, dude, because we were just on location about that episode last week. And dude, just being on that location really creeped me the hell out.
Yeah.
I mean, because even though the medium the white lighter that we were with said that she got rid of the most of the spirits that was on that property, but excuse me, I'm burping. There's still some things on that property, and dude, that place is not to play with, because there is something evil there. The ground, that whole place is just sour. I mean, you got KKK, you got Native Americans, and you got all these entities in one location. And you got, dude, there's a cemetery there I mean, you can't even find it, but there's the cemetery there of people that died before, what is that guy's name? He's like the founder of that property. He was there back in the 1830s, and he killing people and all that stuff. And I think he died on that property too. And dude, and they're starting to build houses around that place, you know, and the things about spirits and, you know, stuff like that is
they're attached to the land.
And they can lie dormant for a long time until somebody awakens. And they get awakened, you know, then you got another situation on your hands.
You building on that property right there is just stirring stuff up.
Yeah, and what's so crazy about it, the lady that was in the mobile, because there was 3 mobile homes, the lady that was having the most problems moved out. The mobile home is still there. It got knocked down. The other neighbor mobile home, the one where the guy, the little boy, or whoever saw the soldiers walking through the bricks, they end up moving and they end up knocking those bricks down, so people can't find them. But dude, I urge you guys to go check that dead files out, dude. It's pretty cool. I mean, and it make you want to come down here.
And you said it was in Cedar Park?
Yeah, it's right here in Cedar. It's literally 10 minutes away from where I live.
Wow.
We'll have to check that out.
In the middle, it's smack down in the middle of Cedar Park. Now, mind you, this happened over 10 years ago. So if you guys ever go there, you'll see things are a little bit different. They're building houses, apartments, a nursing home, but there's one owner that refuses to sell their property, the part of that property. And what's so really crazy about it, how the city did what they could to cover it up.
Yeah.
They don't want nobody to know. They actually got this big old sign, no entering, it's trespassing. But there's a road that you can drive right up into there. I mean, you have to trespass that road in order to get to somebody's property because somebody lives there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys have to check that out, man. That is such a cool TV show. He and the medium, she kind of creeps me out because she sees things and her face expressions will
I've
really
seen her before.
will really throw you off. So I'm like, oh my God, dude, this chick here.
I think we watched it before and she's a little dramatic.
Yeah. Actually, they had one here in Cedar Park and the other one was in Copeland, Texas, which was about 30 minutes east of Austin as you're going towards Houston. So they had one here and one there. And I've been trying to get into Copeland Dance Hall forever, but the owner don't want to return my calls. After a certain amount of time, you reach out to people and
you just gotta cut it loose.
Yeah, you just gotta cut it loose.
Sometimes they'll come back to you.
I'm hoping that she does, dude. I really do. I mean, because I really would love to get into that place and really investigate. But another place I would love to get into would be the state cemetery, where all the soldiers and all the senators,
I know what you're talking about.
They all go there. They all get buried there. Now, if they really get buried there, I don't know. But yeah, that place there, I would love to get. And it closes at like dusk, so you really can't get in there. And cops,
most of the cemeteries, they won't let you investigate unless you know somebody.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to go during the day and fool around.
Yeah, I did that, dude, and it wasn't as fun as I thought. It's something about the night that triggers you. Your senses are up, everything's heightened. I mean, your eyes are focused, you're ready to go, your mind is ready. But during the day, you're like, yeah, well, whatever. And you don't have that sense of, not curiosity. I can't think of the word, but you just don't have that little piece of, what's the word? I can't think of the damn word. That little piece of energy that you need, like at night. You just want to be focused and ready to go. I've done 1 day investigation, and I'm like, oh my God, dude. And I'm not saying that you won't get anything during the day investigation. Yeah. Because if something's haunted, it's haunted.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna show itself, or it choose not to. But I mean, I think on that one, that was like season 1, episode 2. on my YouTube. Oh no, I take it back, like episode 8. Yeah, and we just walked around the cemetery basically. You know,
So,
just
since you've been investigating for 2 years, have you having any activity at home?
I can only say no, I haven't. Uh, that's surprisingly nothing. But you know, we try to be, you
We
know,
have.
pretty thorough about that. You know, we pray before we go in, we pray before
Yeah.
we
Yeah, we do
leave.
too.
You know, we be forceful with it, you
Yeah.
know, and we let them know that no, you cannot go, you know. Yeah, no, I actually say I've never had anything
You
follow me
you know
home.
that school that was burnt down,
Yeah.
the one in Mineral Wells? Well, anyways, that same girl at Old Park that got pushed, uh, she went in there with us. About midnight, we came outside, just sitting down, relaxing, chilling for a minute. And she comes outside and she says, "I don't know about you.
Screaming.
I don't know. No way. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't. I don't really feel nothing here." Well, anyways,
It was like 5 minutes later.
we're still sitting there outside. She walks all the way back to that school. In the back of it, there's a piano back there, and it's pitch black. Well, anyways, she comes running out, and she says there's a shadow figure that was running after her. Well,
Really?
listen to this. About an hour later, she was talking shit to him the whole time. Well, anyways, about an hour later, we ended up having to leave that place because she got an attachment, an
Yeah.
old man.
Yeah.
Really?
Old grumpy
And
man.
and on her back, she started crying. She started dry heaving, trying to throw up. And on her back, we took a picture, and there was like a woman. And then
Like a witch.
a few weeks later, we went to her house just to hang out and chill. We did an EVP, and we did an EVP there too. And there was like a grunt, like an old man grunt, like ugh,
Same grunt we got there.
the same
Wow.
grunt that was at
He
her
followed
house.
her home.
Can you imagine that? Damn.
That's why you have to be careful. People that they'll go into these ghost hunts and they'll expect something every time, right?
Yeah.
And if they don't get nothing, they'll start talking crap. Well, she's one of them people that does it every time, and she normally gets something every time that's forceful with her.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I are we getting an echo? I thought I heard an echo. Anyway, yeah, dude, I've always, no matter where I go, I always try to be very, very respectful.
You have to be.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Because the way I look at it is, these
You're in-
people have already dealt with a whole lifetime full of bullshit. They're already dead now. They
Yeah.
just want peace, and we going in there disturbing
And
them.
disturbing that shit, dude. And
And they
next
like,
thing,
come on, man, leave me alone. You want something? Here you go. Boom.
yeah, dude. Actually I ran across that once. We were at a cemetery and we had the motion balls and we put the motion balls on each side. And we tell them, you know, the right ball is for yes, the left ball is for no, you know, and straight off the back, we ask the questions. We're like, do you want us to leave us you alone? The left ball lit up.
Yeah.
See you. I don't want to be you. Have a good night. I mean, and we left her alone because if they don't want to be bothered, they don't want to be bothered. I'm not gonna force nothing on you because if you force something on, you know, if you force something on them, they're gonna force something on you. And
Oh, exactly.
I'm not trying to hear that shit. Not at all. You know, it's all about respect, whether you're dead or alive. You know, and that's why you got a lot of BS in these paranormal, in this
Yeah.
paranormal world, you know, and it's really uncalled for.
It
Yeah.
is really.
And you know, that's why I stick to my little old side over here. Nobody really know who I am, you know, and I just keep my business to myself. You know, if you want to do a joint investigation, we can do that. But the minute I see something negative, I'm walking away. I'm like, nah, dude,
Exactly.
I can't deal with this. You know, or if it's money involved in it, if it's something free, I'll walk. But if it's money involved in it, where I put some money into it,
I'm gonna stick to the
yeah,
investigation, but
yeah,
afterwards, hey, I'm done with you.
I'm done with you guys. You know, and it's crazy that it's like that, man. But you know,
Yeah, it's sad.
it really is. You know, I've seen people just cutthroat. We talked about this 3 minutes ago. People, how people just cutthroat each other. You know, and it's uncalled for.
It
You know,
is.
yeah,
And
it really.
it ain't just the paranormal teams. It's some of these people that own the buildings too.
Oh
They
yeah,
they like to compete. Oh, my building's bigger. It's got more ghosts. Oh, this, that, the other. Blah blah blah. Blah. It's nonsense.
and you know that, and they, you know, people. It seems like everybody is trying to make a buck. If I own a
Exactly.
3,000 square foot building, and I'm like, okay, I'm a something's going on here, and I'm gonna allow investigators to come. Dude, there's no way I'm gonna charge y'all an outrageous amount of money for people to come in and investigate. Because either way it goes, one, there's no electricity, so you
Yep.
saving money there. Number two, you paying property taxes once a year, and then you probably getting a tax break on that either way.
Yep.
You know, so no matter what money that you get from these teams, you're still making money. You know what I'm saying? So why go charge $500 or $600 per team?
Well, when someone's charging that much, that's just extremely crazy.
Extremely
Um, I,
crazy.
I, I'll give you an example. Back in June, we went to Yorktown Memorial Hospital. It was our third or fourth time. You get the whole building, just unlike the Black Swan Inn, you get the whole building because nobody's staying there. But that place, the in the basement, one of the walls are buckling, and that place is gonna end up going down.
Going on down.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that I
and it's all flooded. There's exactly like you said. There's no lights. They do the paranormal investigations there. They do the tours. They're making money all kinds of
yeah,
ways.
they're making their money,
And
dude. It
and
don't
what
make any
happens
sense.
is that they get on. Their little their business gets on TV. Their building does, and they get big headed and like, oh man, I can do this. I can do that. It's just sad.
Yeah, dude, I can't do it, man. That's why, you know, Chad, my co lead investigator, he always gets on me, you know, because I'm always, you know, I don't mind spending a little bit of money to go to a place, but he always tells me, Terry, why are we spending money when there's so many places we can go for free?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, Chad, you got a point. And, you know, and like he was, you know, and I really see what he's talking about. He's like, when you started this, the first thing you were talking about is, you know, let's investigate things that, you know, that are free and you
Yep.
got easy access to. You have to spend money. So uh you starting to sound like one of these other team members. I'm like, well, okay, you know, I see what you're talking about. And I'm
Yep.
like, well, yeah. So that made me think, you know, that take me back to my roots at the beginning on what we were starting to do, which I'm like, okay, that's that sounds about right, man. So
That's
he
what
brought me down to earth a little bit.
I'm trying to. We've been these years that we have been investigating. We've been having to pay, these fees. But if you get on that abandoned Texas, you look. Most of them won't say the name of the place,
Right.
but they'll say the city. And what I do is, and I'll go in there the search button up there, and I'll put the city, and many people will post the same building that's
Ah,
abandoned. And what I'll do is they'll finally say the name of the building in the comments or on the post. And what I'll do is I'll go in another Facebook group there, whatever community they're in. Say like Hood County. This is Hood County. say I seen a building I want to see here, ask people in that community and be like, hey, does anybody know the owner, or how can I get in here? You know, all you gotta do is talk. You gotta leave footsteps, man.
Right,
That's all you gotta do.
Did you hear that?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't hear nothing.
I got an echo. I don't know. Maybe my mic is too close. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyway, yeah, yeah, man, definitely, dude. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. A little research will not help you. I mean,
Get back. Hey, get back in that abandoned Texas group. Don't. A lot of people will piss you off. They'll say shit, but don't let them get to your head. Because
well,
you know what?
The reason why is I think I left that group is the person, it might have been the administrator or somebody. He's like, man, the only reason why you want to come in this group is because you want to come in and investigate all these places. And I like, damn, is that not what the same thing that you doing?
Exactly.
I mean, come on, dude.
There's a lady that actually runs that group. She actually was part of the Nazareth group, and that's how I found that group. And she goes into all these places and investigates and takes pictures of these abandoned places. So they're basically doing the same thing.
Hey, I'm about to send you a picture. Tell me what you think about it.
Oh, I will.
This is something that we caught at an abandoned nursing home in Elgin, Texas.
Is that the one you just did like last week?
Yeah. I'll send it to you. Wait a minute, that one? Yeah, we just did that last week. No, that's not the one. Okay, I just sent you two pictures.
All right.
One of them was a mistake, but the other one was clearly. And I have not posted this on any of my social media outlets yet.
And that's another thing you got to be careful with. When you do get evidence,
yeah.
This is what I recommend to you. Try to get your logo and cut it out and post it on the side of that picture, because people will steal your evidence in this world. In this paranormal, yes, they sure will.
Yeah.
I've heard that more than from one people. I've heard that more.
Put your trademark on it.
Wow. I mean, man, I'm gonna have to take a drink on that one because this, wow. I've never even heard of that before.
Oh, they will. They will.
You're forcing me to drink.
Hey, this is a cutthroat world, like I told you, man. Woo! You have.
I mean, I don't know what that was, but I actually, when I was taking pictures down that hallway, I actually caught that.
It looks like a mist, or it's trying to make an apparition, like it's trying to form
something. And we know an abandoned nursing home, we know there's death there.
Oh yeah.
You know,
from what I've heard is if you go into abandoned church too, you'll get some stuff.
Oh dude. Hey, I got a cousin of mine whose friend owns a mortuary on the east side of Austin. Now this mortuary is only on the east side of town. That's where all the brothers hang out. Now these two mortuaries are Black owned. So actually my dad took him there when he passed away. Yeah. And I've been trying to get, it's called King Tears mortuary, funeral home. And dude, I've been trying, the owner would not call me back, but been trying to get in that place, dude, for like almost a year. Because I know there is something going on in that place, dude. There has to be a mortuary.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be something. You know, people, hey, they shut that place down at 5 o'clock for a reason. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It gets dark in there. People want to be messing around. And you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The city morgue. The city morgue is probably I'm not gonna say it's the most haunted. It's probably a hot spot.
Yeah.
Gotta be, because dude, for one, there's trauma there. People die, just unbelievable, horrible death, car wrecks, heart attacks, and people, you know, when they take their body there and they why the hell am I here? You know, so there's bound to be a million spirits in that one building by itself. But you know what? I'm gonna look into that this year, and it's city funded, so technically the city owns it, and if the city owns it, that means I own it since I pay taxes on it. So I should be able to get
Yeah.
it. I should be able to get into that place, even during the day. Even during the day, that place should have some activity. I'm thinking, but we need to figure this out. You know, uh, definitely. I'm gonna check into that, man. That'd be a cool little spot, because all the, you know, like I say, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I looked at 100,000,001 paranormal teams, and I looked at all their videos, and it's one thing that people have not even thought about doing. One is a junkyard. Number two is the city morgue. Now they might done an abandoned city morgue, but I don't think anybody has done in an active city morgue. Well, the city morgue is still up and running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but we've
Yeah,
done
if you can get in one of them, man, you gonna get some stuff, especially with a
definitely.
dead body there, right when you
Yeah.
investigate.
And people don't think about it, but man, how many junkyards do you pass by and you've never thought about investigating the place, a junkyard before? But hey, I've thought about it. And actually, what really fucked me up was I think my house is bugged. Somebody, I think like, because Omar Gosh did an investigation around the same damn time I was thinking about doing a junkyard investigation. So now I'm like, wait a minute, somebody's fucking with my head here. You know, did he bug my house or what? I mean, because it was such a coincidence that I was thinking about doing it. Then I look on TV, he's freaking doing it. Like, what the hell is this? You know, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm mystified on that. But one of Central Texas' biggest junkyards is just south of Austin. And this is where they take all the automobiles that's been in major accidents. People have died in them. And, you know, so that's the place where you want to go. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You want to be able to go and
I
investigate.
never thought about that.
Yeah. That's what he's saying.
I never thought about that one.
So if
Yeah.
you ever see a junkyard, just think about it for a minute. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of death, a lot of sudden
Yeah.
death. People get thrown through windows and shit.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I can almost guarantee you got little entities running around
Oh
trying to
yeah.
figure out where the hell they are, you know, because they died in such a so sudden, you know, and yeah, check it out, dude. I'm telling you. And I'm pretty sure you guys have a junkyard in your town somewhere where,
Oh yeah. There's a really big one in Fort Worth.
yeah, man, just go. I mean, what can they say no? I mean, you're not, it's
I
not
don't
like
know.
you're stealing a damn broke down ass car. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I will put cameras up on 4 corners of that place. It depends how big the junkyard is. You know, I will put cameras up and just, hey, just leave them, do like a little hour investigation or maybe hour and a half, and just come back and check out the photo. I guarantee you'll pick something up.
Yeah.
There's no if, man, because it's just too much. It's just a lot of stuff that happened that had happened in the cemetery. I mean, a junkyard. Well, you know, people are dead, but they don't know they're dead. You know, so you got to take all that in consideration. You know, but I'm thinking about, because I was gonna go do one, but I think I got busy. Something happened that day where I ended up getting busy and I won't be able to make it out there. But definitely. Okay, guys. Tell us where we can get a hold of you guys. Just lay all your info out, how people get a hold of you, and we'll go from
Got
there.
Dirty South Paranormal on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok,
Facebook,
Facebook,
YouTube.
YouTube. You can reach us. You can reach us on all of them platforms.
All right, man. Like I say, it's been a pleasure meeting you guys.
You too.
Hey, thanks for having us. Hey,
No,
I like your attitude, Terry. Keep it that way.
no problem, bro. Like I say, I'm a very positive guy. I like
You
doing things.
you
You
gotta
know,
be until people push your buttons.
yeah, I mean, exactly. And that's the reason why I started this podcast because I get a chance to meet new people. You know,
Yep.
uh, that's the reason why I put raw and uncut because people might not like what I have to say. Or I just want people to be comfortable with me. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Hopefully this podcast will grow. Right now I'm not focused on anything outside the state. I want to stay in the state and talk to many people as I can. And hear what they have to say, hear their
Yeah.
journey on paranormal. Whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
And go from there. I would love to see me grow, and I love to see other people grow.
Yeah.
That's my goal. When I started this,
And don't get me wrong, there's good people in the paranormal. I mean, you can learn from OGs in the paranormal and new Gs.
yeah, of
There's
course,
there's people bringing new equipment every day.
yeah, and you know
It's
what?
crazy.
I'm glad you thought about that because I'm thinking about bringing in. I don't know, you guys might not have this when you was growing up. A Simon Says game
Yep.
Yep.
where you push the buttons.
Yep.
I'm thinking about testing one of those out into the
Oh
paranormal
wow.
field just to
That'd
see
be
how it
neat.
works,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
because
got to.
just to see how it works. Just like I'm thinking about bringing that cat cam. I'm really thinking about bringing that cat cam. So if
Do
you
it.
guys see anybody with that cat cam or what Simon Says, hey, call me. Call me because we're gonna have issues. Somebody didn't, because I want to be the first one to patent that. Simon, I think it's owned by his bro or somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big toy company, but it's not made for that. But we're gonna see if we can make it for that.
I'm pretty sure it would work. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would too, man. All right, guys. Hey, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. I would love to have you guys come back on.
Most definitely.
And and one day hopefully either you guys can come to Central Texas and do an investigation. Like I say, there's plenty of things that people have investigated. You guys might not have investigated. Would love to get
Yep.
in there. I'm like I say, I'm total opposite of that. I like to investigate the unknown, but
Yeah.
if you guys want to come to town, or we can make a trip up there. You guys can show us around. We can show you around down here. We got great barbecue. We got great places where
Oh yeah.
you guys. Hey, there's a place called Dead Man's Hole
I've heard of it.
that
Yeah.
you guys might want to come check out. We did an investigation there, and we didn't catch anything physical on the cameras, but we did catch some good, EVPs, and some stuff like that. So, like I say, there's plenty of
Cool.
places where we can, show you guys around. You guys want to go check out the Driscoll Hotel or the
Oh
Omni
yes.
Hotel?
That's in my
Oh
book.
yeah, that's on our list.
I don't want to disappoint you guys, but you know what? What's so crazy about it? Let me stop because I was about to do my ending intro. What's so crazy? What really pissed me off is how people will go into the Driscoll and do basically the same damn thing that you're doing and get 50 million fucking views.
Yep.
I did the same thing, and I barely got 100 damn views, and it's been almost a damn year. What's the name? What's the name?
Yeah,
Did that?
did you put hashtags in your video in the description?
Nah, man, I tried that hashtag crap, and it really don't work for
It
me.
it'll push it out more to more viewers.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, it will.
I'm
But
gonna
let me
have
tell you
to,
something. I created my YouTube about a year ago. We're almost to 2,200.
really?
And it's because I push it. I push it and I
Every
push
day.
it. I
Wow.
bought a $500 drone to get, videos from up in the sky.
Mhm.
And it's awesome, dude. When you're flying that little drone, you feel like a little kid again. It's fun
Yeah.
too while you're doing it.
Hey.
Yeah, we got some awesome content on YouTube.
Does she know how much you spent on that?
Yes, I do now.
Hey man, let me tell
I've known. He didn't want to tell me, but I know. I had to find out.
I didn't tell her until it came in the mail.
Oh shit!
But hey, we can thank the government on that. That was the first stimulus check. I said,
Oh,
okay,
God
I got
damn.
money now.
Actually, dude, you was actually one of the lucky ones because I didn't qualify for neither one of those
Oh
damn
man.
things. Yeah, so
I haven't gotten any from them either. So
actually, we have a drone, and I was on my favorite website, eBay, and I went to use drones, and I found a good drone for like $300, like $200. But it's not the type of drone that you can use with your damn phone because you can connect to your phone and get the
Yeah.
4K. Now I actually had to do a SIM card, put a SIM card in there, and just
Yeah,
let it go.
that I'm the same way. I used my drone for a few months and then I went with another YouTuber. And I was like, hey dude, you got the same drone as me. How do I get it to 4K? Oh, you got to put a SIM card in it, but it'll still download to your phone. The drone I have.
And
Thank
see,
God.
I don't have that. So once I get to flying it, I gotta put it in my laptop. Then I gotta go blah, 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 and all that stuff, And sometimes the damn SIM card might not be
I
good
hate
with.
that.
Yeah, dude, I have got so many damn SIM cards. They're just floating around here because it's not compatible with my damn cameras.
Oh man.
And it says camera, and it says you can actually put it in the camera, but when you put it in the camera, it says, what does it say? Can't format, no format, format unavailable. So man, those things fucking add up, man. Money adds up.
Oh yeah.
You're messing with my Budweiser, and I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But okay, guys, I appreciate having you guys on the show. I mean, I really enjoyed talking to you. Hopefully we can do this again. Look for this on my YouTube channel, NSPS TV podcast, Raw and Uncut. It should be out. Give me a couple days. Like I say, I'm learning this thing as I go, and I still haven't. I got an intro, but I'm still trying to figure out how to put the two together. You know what I'm saying? So where the intro will come, then the video will actually fall right in. So I'm actually be a little patient. I'm actually trying to figure all this stuff out.
Do you have a editing app?
I'm using Vimo.
Vimo.
Yeah, I don't know if you.
I thought that was just for cash, like sending cash.
No, I'll show you the app here in a minute.
But download KindMaster. Yeah. They have a free version, and then they have a version that I think you pay $10 a year. You get music, you get color changing filters, and it took me about a month or two to get, to be. What I do is I'll go on YouTube and be like, hey, how do I do this on it?
YouTube is my second home. It's called Vimo Create.
His too.
I mean, I don't even watch. I don't even watch the regular TV now because YouTube is so educated. I mean, you can learn so much on it, where it just become educational. And plus I have me a Fire Stick, so I'm watching different apps, and different things on my Fire Stick. Well, I really don't have time. I've yet to even bought cable TV.
Oh, you got you a Fire Stick?
Yeah, I got a Fire Stick.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
believe.
have you hacked it yet?
Oh yeah, been there, done that. I mean, I learned how to do that myself now. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah?
yeah, I'm not even trying to buy anything off of eBay or Amazon,
Say hi.
you know, where you can go ahead
Say hi.
and do that. You can do that yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Who we got there?
This is our boy, Bentley.
What's
hi.
up? Oh man, they named you after a car. What's going on, brother?
Say
Now,
hi, everybody.
is that the
Say
young
my
one?
name's Boogie, and I'm fly as a Bentley.
All right, if I gotta ask, who named him? Who named him?
Her.
Ah, you named him.
She
Now,
names everything.
Now, is that the car? You named it after the car that you want?
No.
She actually, you know that show Teen Mom?
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I put one of them little boys off of there. She just liked the name.
Bentley.
I thought it was different. Not too many people have that name. So
Well,
I usually try and go for uncommon names of my kids.
It depends on how you actually spell it. Do you spell it like?
Bentley.
Okay, so you spelled it like the car.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I always thought you might want to, you know, you tweaked it a little bit. Might want to
No.
throw in 2 E's or 2 L's or a double Y or something.
I didn't want to make it too confusing for anybody in the family to try and spell it out all the time.
Well, the thing is, you want to make it confusing for the teachers.
Right.
Because the teachers go, hey, those are the ones that that are, you know, supposed to be smart, so they let them figure it out, you know.
Yeah, my oldest, my 11-year-old, his name is Isaiah, and a lot of people can't spell that at all.
Hell, I can't even spell it. I can't even spell it. Well, okay, guys, I'm about to end this podcast. Like I say, it's been great meeting you. Matt, contact me anytime, brother. You guys are
Yes,
more than
sir.
welcome to reach out for me. You know, if you need anything, just let me know. Hell, I might even send you a couple of cameras. See, I got so many of them.
I got like 4 of them.
Hey, I need one. He has all the cool equipment. I don't barely have anything.
Okay. Well,
Hey, what's mine is her though.
yeah, that's
You know
hey, that's how that works.
Liar.
Oh,
Liar.
damn. Well, hey, you gotta start sharing there.
She can't play with the drone.
I don't want to.
Well, no, drones, no.
I don't want to mess with that. That's a very
I think you know what? Before I get off of here, I was trying to pick mine up from the front, and dude, one of those blades nearly chopped my damn finger off.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my
you gotta
god.
wait
Dude.
until they shut off.
But then I realized how dangerous they really are. Trying to stick your hand down there and pick it up. I'm like, oh no. When I did that, whoop, 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 tried to knock him off. All right, buddy. Hey, you guys have a good night now.
Night night.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Say see you later. Us dirty South Paranormal signing out.
All right, guys. This is NSPS TV Paranormal Podcast, Raw and Uncut. Hey, you guys have yourselves a good night, and I will hear from you soon. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Stay blessed.
Stay spooky.
Definitely.